So it'll already be open.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I see.
Easy.
Quick.
Nice and big. Easy. Thank you.
Did we
Whee!
switch sides?
I don't know. I didn't touch the chairs.
No,
Oh,
our A's over here.
Now please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please remain standing as we observe a moment of silence to recognize those who cannot be with us this evening. Thank you. Please be seated.
Yate Shikedo Shidene Che Ashley K Yazinishye Torichi Nake Dene Nishle Torichi ni Bashishi Torichi ni Dashache Nanasteja Tarchi ni Dashanele Akatego She Dene Atsa Nishle. It is vitally important to acknowledge that the land we live and work on is the homeland of the native people who have inhabited this landscape for millennia and continues to be spiritually connected to the Otham of the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community who live here today. The SRPMICE is located in central Arizona and is a confederation of two unique cultures with their own languages, customs, cultures, religions, and histories. The Otham, known as the Pima, and the Peepash, known as the Maricopa.
Good evening. Miss Monica Mesa, Assistant Superintendent. Dr. Justin Wing, Assistant Superintendent. Miss Marcy Hutchinson, Mesa Public Schools Governing Board President. Our Mountain View administrators, faculty and staff, parents, families, and friends. On behalf of my fellow graduates, it's my privilege to be the first to welcome you all to the 2024 Mountain View High School Commencement Ceremony. My name is Allie White, and I am the senior class president here at Mountain View. Don't worry, just because I'm president doesn't mean I'm going to talk about how to build back better or making Mountain View great again. We already have the best high school. We already have the best families and friends. And most importantly, we have the best graduating class. My fellow Toros, we made it. Countless hours of schoolwork, stress, and tears have finally paid off. I'm going to be honest with you all. I'm not full of wisdom, nor am I some teenage prodigy that uses words like perseverance and tenacity. But I do have a single phrase I want to share with you all because it's a phrase that helps me. Live life full throttle. I found this phrase at the end of a roller coaster at Six Flags Magic Mountain this past fall, and I've adapted it into 3 wishes I have for our graduating class. My first wish is for us to live our lives to the fullest. We should do what makes us happy and seek that happiness daily. We must find our passions and build a career from those same passions, all while remembering to have fun and make every day exciting. Live life full throttle. My second wish is for us to never settle. We must be willing to work hard for the things we want in life and never settle for anything less. We must be willing to invest the time and effort it takes to become successful. We must be willing to walk the extra mile instead of taking shortcuts in life. Accepting anything less than the best is absolutely unacceptable. Live life full throttle. But in living life full throttle, my greatest wish is for us to live our lives in spite of fear. Many of us are comfortable in our Mountain View bubble of family and friends. We must pop that bubble, step outside our comfort zones, and explore the new and unknown. Tauros, we are about to enter a scary time in our lives. But I don't want us to allow fear to be the reason we stop giving everything we have. Congratulations, class of 2024, and make sure to enjoy this next roller coaster ride. My wish is for it to be fun, exciting, and the biggest adventures of our lives. But most importantly, never forget to live life full throttle.
Honored guests, administration, faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, parents, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2024, it is my distinguished pleasure to address you on this honored occasion. Throughout these last 4 years of high school, I've often thought about what it will take to stand out. But to figure out where we are going in life, let's take a look down memory lane and recall a few things that have happened in the past. I would like to play a little game with you all. I will read you a news headline, and you will all guess the year the article was published. Here is the first headline. President authorizes quarantine to prevent spread of deadly outbreak. Were you thinking it came out in 2020? Maybe 2021? Well, it was actually the title of an article published in 2005 in response to the avian flu outbreak. No worries, here's another one. The second headline is, Immigration rights protests flood the nation. Did you guess sometime recently? Oh, sorry, the answer is actually 2006. But isn't it funny how both of these headlines seem like they could have been on the news sometime recently? Indulge me one final time. Graduates, please raise your hands if you were born in 2005. Okay, keep them up. Now raise your hands if you were born in 2006. Thank you, you may put your hands down. This demonstration points out the weird historical phenomenon known as the Strauss-Howe generational theory, suggesting that we all experience history's echo every 20 years, as if time itself resets its clock when a new generation steps into the world. Like somehow the world has fallen into some sort of Groundhog Day scenario. But instead of repeating the same single day, we're repeating the same series of 7,305 days, give or take. If that means that someday when our future generations reach high school, they will have to survive freshman boys pulling the fire alarms once a week, kids carrying literal bathroom stall doors off of campus, and the Mike and Joe show, I wish them the best of luck. But why is any of this relevant? If we are stuck in some sort of time loop like the Strauss-Howe generational theory says, does that mean I can rig the lottery somehow? Sadly, no. William Strauss and Neil Howe, the creators of this theory, want us to believe that we are doomed to repeat the mistakes of our predecessors. Because of this, now, More than ever, we need to realize the demand to stand out and break free from these cycles so we can live in a future of our creation rather than something predetermined for us by our ancestors. Standing out will look different for all of us because it means embracing your uniqueness, your individuality, and your authenticity in a world that often seeks to mold us into conformity. It means having the courage to follow your own path, even when it diverges from the well-trodden road. In the words of author George Saunders, standing out means doing whatever your heart inclines you to do, whether it's traveling, innovating, leading, falling in love, or swimming naked in random jungle rivers. And while I wouldn't necessarily recommend that last activity, who am I to stop you? Swim naked in random rivers, climb Mount Everest, run for president while you're at it. Just whatever you do in life, make it yours. People in this world shun people for being great, for being a bright color, for standing out. But the time is now to be okay with being the greatest you. And while I never imagined I would quote Kanye West in my graduation speech, he did get it right. Let's be a part of the people that make meaning and be the first generation to break the chain. Tonight, I ask of you all, as we embark on the next journey, let us dare to be different. Let us dare to challenge the status quo, defy expectations, and carve our own paths from our cyclical history. Let us embrace our authenticity, our individuality, our uniqueness, and let us make our mark on the world in our own unmistakable way. Congratulations, class of 2024, on reaching this milestone. May our futures be filled with endless possibilities, boundless opportunities, and the courage to stand out and shine brightly wherever your life may take you. And in 20 years, when some of us meet for a high school reunion and the rest of us stay home and stalk each other on social media, I hope to see that we were able to break this cycle. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, Mountain View administration, faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, family, and friends. I too am honored to be here with you at the class of 2024 commencement ceremony. What a beautiful night for a celebration. But watch out, it's about to get scary. Dun-dun. Dun 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 dun. Class of 2024, we have prepared our whole lives for this moment of walking onto this field for graduation from the first time we learned to walk. It is now time to finally abandon ship and leap into the unknown and dangerous waters. And ready or not, we must face the sharks that have always been circling. As this boat sinks and the horizon and water beyond us now merge, let's not forget that just because this adventure is ending doesn't mean there aren't new adventures awaiting us. Remember the sharks that have always been circling? Our thoughts immediately jump to unpredictable, scary, and mysterious outcomes. It's funny how the same could be said about life. Unpredictable, scary, mysterious. But the unpredictability in life makes the journey scary. We can't always live in fear of what's lurking in the unknown. And sooner or later, we must confront the sharks of our ocean. Every year, sharks migrate thousands of miles in the Earth's oceans, from America to Africa to Australia and back. They go through life experiencing constant change, always exploring uncharted territory. We never know where they are, making them as unpredictable as our future. We go to the beach, and sooner or later, someone is going to shout, "Finn!" And what happens next? Everyone is screaming, trying their hardest to get out of the water to the safety of the dry sand. But there will be a few people who stay, who want to get a closer look at what is in the water because the unknown is thrilling to them. It is exciting and out of the ordinary. Rather than being the people running, we should all be more like the people who try to better understand what is hiding in the deep. These people who refuse to run from the obstacles in their wake will experience the most out of life. We should all do that occasionally, allowing our curiosity to direct our path, to guide us, and to explore the unknown. World-renowned professional surfer Bethany Hamilton once said, "You never know what's over the next wave." And the truth is, we don't. We will never know what tomorrow brings, no matter how much we plan. The future is never guaranteed, but that is never a reason to hide from life. The unpredictability in life makes the journey scary, but that's the exciting part, right? I mean, if we all knew what was coming at us, if we all knew the rogue shark was hiding in the water, nobody would ever get in the ocean, and the mega hit Jaws would have never been created. We need to take chances. With all odds against us, sooner or later, we have to find the courage to venture into open waters and migrate to places we've never been before. A wise fish named Dory once said, "If we don't let anything happen to us, then nothing will ever happen to us." Even with all odds against us, we must seize the moment, no matter how murky the future is, because amazing things happen when we take risks. Madame Curie contributed to cancer treatments. Amelia Earhart flew across the Atlantic. Martin Luther King had a dream, and Louis Armstrong escaped that terrible neighborhood and thought of a wonderful world. When we take risks and seize the moment, doors open, dreams are accomplished. When we dare to try, Mountain View and Mesa will get a new hero. We entered this school as freshmen. The minnows, the chum bait waiting to get eaten. Remember, fish are friends, not food. But that was the past, and we are no longer those wide-eyed, nervous little sophomores and freshmen we once were. By taking this next step forward, we have the power to seek out the sharks, to seize every opportunity, to go through life unafraid of the unknown, and to live life in the moment, because we never know when another set of jaws will find us. For now, let's continue to make more memories. Let's continue to laugh and to cry, to be human and to be free. Maybe it's not said enough, but I am so proud of each and every one of us. We must continue to do what we love. Take every moment, grab it, and never let it go. And like the sharks that lurk in the deep, we must choose our own wave to ride. So, for this next adventure in our lives, class of 2024, we're going to need a bigger boat.
Thank you, Allie, Jillian, and Ivy. Thank you. And thank you, Mountain View Choir, Band, and Orchestra. Hello, Toro Nation. We are so privileged to have President Marcy Hutchinson of the Mesa Public Schools Board and Assistant Superintendents Monica Mesa and Justin Wing with us this evening. And thank you for joining us tonight. Before we get started, while we've had experienced many joyful events this year, our time has also been marked by the tragic loss of loved ones. In the front row, we've placed a chair that will always remain empty for today's generation and generations to come. We remember those we've lost. Please take a moment to remember them now, their smiles, their happiness, and the positive impact they made in the lives of all who knew them. Thank you. Graduates, I want to express how deeply I've witnessed your journey. I know you, Toros. I've watched you in the classroom. I've watched you on the stage and on the ball fields. Your dedication, your passion, and determination have shone brightly. Within your heart burns a flame of potential, a belief that you hold the power to shape your destinies and leave a lasting impact on the world. For the parents of our graduates this evening, I know the entire journey to this point has been as brief of a twinkling of an eye. They grow up so fast, don't they? Toros, before we go any further, please take time right now and give a round of applause to your family and friends who have supported you through the years. The teachers, the staff, and the administration of Mountain View pour their heart and souls into the lives of the amazing young people who we celebrate this evening. Would this incredible group please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Mountain View was born in 1976. The legacy and culture that has been developed by past graduates is unrivaled. If you are a past graduate, please stand to be recognized. And thank you for building the foundation for the Campus of Champions. Tonight is about the amazing young people on the field, and they are amazing. Each is unique. Each is wondrous. Their lives are a collection of stories. Each has faced trials and triumphs, adversity and accomplishment. Tonight, we celebrate each one of these students and announce each one by name. Your individual and collective accomplishments are so numerous that it's impossible to list them all. But I'm going to give it a shot. Here we go. U.S. News and World Report named Mountain View one of the top high schools in the entire U.S. 89 of our graduates participated in our service learning program, and 8 of them have earned the prestigious Honor of Excellence seal for their community service. They completed over 4,768 hours of community service over the last 4 years. Please stand if you participated in the service learning program. Well done, Toros. Over 40 of our graduates participated in internships to gain practical experience and insights into potential career paths. Some of our community partners include Empire Cat, Boeing, Honeywell, Able Aerospace, and several local businesses, to name only a few. We have 25 foreign exchange students who have come to us from 13 different countries to learn with us at Mountain View. For those graduating, you see their country's flags here on the field tonight. And look at the field tonight. This is the Mountain View class of 2024. This class is comprised of 690 graduating seniors, 259 of which earned a gold tassel for having a 3.5 GPA or higher. A large number of our Mountain View graduates have earned admission into schools across the country, from Syracuse University on the East Coast to the University of Washington on the West Coast, and many in between. Each of the in-state universities and community colleges will be well represented by the Toro Nation. Over 234 students have received merit-based scholarships, resulting in well over $10 million in college scholarships, tuition waivers, and grants. Our advanced placement program at Mountain View is one of the most successful in the country. This spring, nearly 750 advanced placement tests were administered. 9 of our seniors were recognized as National Merit Commended students, with 2 National Merit finalists. 4 of our graduates received National Hispanic Scholar recognition. Many of our graduates have already received church mission calls and will venture out all over the world, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, to Copenhagen, Denmark, to serve and represent their faith. Many others will enter the workforce upon graduation. And we have students who will soon enter the military to proudly serve our country. If you have signed to serve in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or Space Force, please stand to be recognized for your patriotism and bravery. Let's give them an astounding round of applause. Thank you, Toros, for your future service. Our yearbook, under the leadership of Ms. Landon Rather, was awarded the Silver Crown from Columbia's University Scholastic Press Association and a pacemaker from the National Scholastic Press Association, placing us in the top 25 books in the entire nation. It's better to be a Toro. Oh, come on. It's better to be a Toro than to compete against one. Come on, audience, you can help us with that. Under the tutelage of Miss Meg Howell, 3 of our seniors qualified for the National Speech and Debate Association's national tournament to be held in June. Our We the People team, led by Mrs. Leanne Reese and Mr. Stephen Miner, took first place in their region and 3rd in the entire state. Our academic decathlon team finished 2nd in the state competition, winning 25 individual medals under the leadership of Mr. Corey Helsel and Mr. Freeman Pruitt, which qualified them for the national competition, where they took 3rd in the nation. It's better to be a Toro. All right, we're getting the hang of it. Our Hacktivate team, under the direction of Ms. Rachel Toon, won the city competition and received recognition for their Project Book Buddy program to improve literacy skills for K-3 students in Mesa. They also helped the city to win the All-American City Award. Ms. Catherine Threlkel and Ms. Landon Rather also sponsored a team of sophomores who performed well in the competition with their water conservation project. The Model UN team, under the direction of Ms. Catherine Threlkel, experienced great success this year, placing third at the ASU conference and third at MCC, winning 7 individual awards, including the highest award of Best Delegate. Thanks to the leadership of Dr. Danny Farmer and Ms. Melissa Manganero, our student council received the Outstanding Council of Distinction, and they won the National Gold Council of Excellence. Only 3 schools in the entire state were awarded this prestigious honor. They donated approximately $1,500 to charities, and they hosted a blood drive, resulting in approximately 209 donations and 627 lives being saved. Under the direction of Miss Erin Tarwater and Miss Amanda Meldau, the Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America program took home 1 gold, 3 silver, and 2 bronze medals at the State Leadership Conference. In performing arts, our students continue to be selected as all-state band, choir, orchestra, and theater members, placing more of our students into Central Region groups than any other school in our region. This year, band produced 16 all-region students, orchestra had 20 all-region students, and choir had 27 all-region students. In addition, band produced 4 all-state students, orchestra had 2 all-state members, and choir produced 15 all-state members. Choir also produced 4 all-state jazz students. Both band and orchestra received the William E. Richardson Program of Distinction Award. Mountain View was the only band in the entire state to receive this honor. It's better to be a Toro? We have a new dance program at Mountain View this year with approximately 150 participants under the direction of Miss Amanda Carson and Miss Paige Canale. At this year's State Dance Festival, they earned a triple distinction for a student choreographed performance. In fine arts this year, our students won 32 ribbons, the most of any school at the Arizona State Fair. Our Toro artist also won the most ribbons of any other high school in the district at the Young at Art Show, 38 total. 18 students earned industry certificates for Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, and visual design, and 8 students received the prestigious Art Seal on their diplomas this evening. Our athletic teams at Mountain View continue to excel. Our girls flag football program, they won the first ever state title right here on this field in the inaugural season for the sport. These young ladies made history as pioneers in Arizona athletics. It's better to be a Toro than. All right. We had 2 state runners-up in pom and dance. The Toros finished in 5 Final Fours in the state with boys swim, wrestling, boys soccer, boys tennis, and cheer. 3 of our Toros won individual state titles in wrestling and track and field, and get this, 24 of our 26 teams qualified for postseason play, and our unified sports program continues to grow and excel. This year, more student athletes participated in the program than ever. For their excellence in academics, for their excellence in athletics and the arts, we are so very proud of this graduating class. These seniors have added to the legacy of the Campus of Champions. Toro Nation, go forth with pride. You are the dreamers, Toros. You are the visionaries. You are the architects of tomorrow. And remember, once a Toro, always a Toro. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 47th graduating class, the Mountain View High School class of 2024. Students, please stand. Governing Board President Marcy Hutchinson and Assistant Superintendents Monica Mesa and Justin Wing. It is with great pride that I present the Mountain View High School class of 2024. I hereby certify that the students on this field receiving diplomas tonight have satisfactorily completed the course of study prescribed for graduation by the Mesa Unified School District's Governing Board and the requirements of the Arizona State Board of Education. Let's give our Toros one more resounding round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, and students, after the singing of our Mountain View alma mater, you may be seated, but please join us in singing our alma mater performed by the band, choir, and orchestra under the direction of Senior Drum Major Isis Garcia.
You can be seated. So very honored to spend this evening with you. My name is Monica Mesa, and on behalf of Mesa Public Schools Superintendency, we'd like to congratulate this group of Mountain View Toros, senior class of 2024. We are excited to follow all of your accomplishments and follow your contributions to college, career, and community. It is now my pleasure to introduce President Marcy Hutchinson of the Mesa Unified District Governing Board, who will accept the class of 2024 and confer diplomas. Thank you.
I've attended 37 high school graduations. I love graduation. It's the best night of the year, a celebration of accomplishments, a night filled with hopes and dreams. Congratulations, Mountain View, class of 2024. Our community has invested in your education because we believe public education is an investment in our economy our democracy, and in each other. When John F. Kennedy said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country," he was calling us to be selfless and invest more of ourselves in the common good. As a Mesa Public School graduate, you are resilient, ethical, and inclusive. You have developed skills as a collaborator, communicator, critical and creative thinker, innovator, and problem solver. Bring people together. Listen. Investigate. Imagine. Share. Do. Invest yourself in work for the common good. Contribute to your community. Vote. If you'll be 18 by November 5th, register to vote. Your vote is your voice, and your vote matters. I might happen to have some QR codes here in case you would like to register to vote. Dr. Oliver, I proudly accept the Mountain View class of 2024 and confirm that these students have satisfactorily completed the Mesa Unified Districts and the Arizona State Board of Education requirements for graduation. I now ask the Mountain View class of 2024 to come forward and receive their diplomas.
Look at the shadow.
Octavio Moreno Lara. Marcus Matthew Ramirez.
Ivy Paris Garul. Jillian Elizabeth Bleak.
Caden Michael Lemaster. Maya Marie Carpenter.
Allie Mae White. Levi Matthew Adair.
Michael Joseph Corau. Silas Horacio Gracia.
Kaylee Elizabeth Adams. Matthew Lee Adams.
Isabella Esperanza Luna. Tyler Dean Liddon.
Ryan Thomas Adams. Tatum Elise Adams.
Zachary James Lyman. Max Alexander Machuca Diaz.
John Colum Agamba. Ryan David Aguada Hambright.
Carter James Mackey. Brenly Virginia McNabb.
Maria Elizabeth Aguilar Hernandez. Denise Veronica Alanis Ortiz.
Alex Miles Madden Page. Victor Alexander Madrigal.
Cruz Christopher Alarcon. Neil Lowell Alexander.
Ella Olivia Mackey. Diego Fernando Mandujano Bonifaz.
Briley May Allen. Chaselyn Eliza Allen.
Jesus Alejandro Mandujano Bonifaz. Jameson Dean Manning.
Colton Sook Allen. Kaya Faye Allen.
Austin Brett Manwaring. Haddon Allen Marks.
Ammon Durant Allred. Carolee Celeste Allred.
Brinley Paige Marler. Jesse Marquez Ariola.
Alexa Fernanda Alonso Cervantes. Solomon Somtochukwu Olozi.
Joseph McKay Marriott. Anna Ishana Martin Felipe.
Nicholas Six Alvarado Garcia. Jacqueline Amaro.
Christian Ramon Martinez. Jesus Adrian Martinez Castillo.
Josiah Elias Amaya. Miranda Amaya Delgado.
Bruno Martins Biagioni. Gus William Mason.
Shireen Anderson. DeAndre Javon Walker Anderson.
Hunter Klaus Mason. JC Lynn Mason.
Jack Harris Anderson. Jessica Esmeralda Andrade.
Lily Catherine Mason. Lily Mason.
Ashton Quinton Andrews. Vincent Deshawn Apayez.
Roman Alexander Masterson. Kennedy Mon.
Brian Yair Aparicio Ortiz. Spencer William Arnett.
Rising Kurt Gelly Mainantai. Marceline Conway McCracken.
Jace Mackay Arrington. Cameron Jacob Arsenal.
Jack Harvey McDowell. Max Alexander McDowell.
Leroy Artelejo Lapisco. Julie Awesome.
Jake Alonzo McGrath. Sarah Ann McKay.
Jace Austin Atkinson. Angel Gabriel Adelo Mendez.
Blake Charles McKenzie. Omar Jaden McKenzie.
Bridget Maureen Bachner. Emma Faith Backrack.
Brandon Wade McKnight. Brigham James McCown.
Donovan Edward Bacon. McKenna Lorene Bailey.
Drake Donald McPhee. Daniel Cayetan Mead.
Gumercindo Balderas III. Cole Marshall King Baldwin.
Tucker Joseph Meir. Christopher Candelario Medina Gonzalez.
Lucas Leonard Ball. Patrick John Ballantyne.
Jason Eric Melgoza. Elsa Kate Melzer.
Ellie K. Banner. Macy Mack Banner.
Lucy Pearl Melzer. Alexa Mena Marino.
Eliza Jane Bark. Alexander James Barker.
Fabian Primitivo Mendoza. Landon Dwayne Menenga.
Kennedy Barlow. Seth James Bateman.
Madeline Della Merrill. Tyler James Mikolos.
Dylan Lee Bates Weber. Layla Eve Batres.
Christopher Miguel Francisco. Cole Renee Milanes.
Blake Christopher Botter. Jaden Robert Beatles.
Crew Bronson Miller. Robert Arcadio Miranda.
Kitsil Matsui Beeman. Caleb McKay Beamster.
Sean Anthony Mitchell. Braden Matthew Matano.
Rigdon Kenneth Begay. Lincoln Troy Bellis.
John Paul Montez. Bethany Marie Moore.
Brenly Shea Benjamin. Andrew Ryan Bennett.
Gabriel Ray Moreno. Tristan Garrett Morris.
Kylie Ann Bennett. Isabella Roma Benson.
Brock Hunter Mortensen. Riley Paige Mortensen.
Elena Marie Bergen. Calvin John Bynon.
Kayla Arlene Mulaney. Melanie Mundo Uzaraga.
Taylor Kirk Bingham. Mason Conrad Bishop.
Javier Angel Murro. Malik Daquan Murphy.
Haley Rebecca Booth. Serene Miriam Buamama.
Caitlin Rebecca Myers. Florence Destiny Adnaki Yaba.
Cooper Justin Bauer. Jordan Joseph Bowers.
Jaden Marie Napierski. Audrey Naranjo.
Leith Batista Bowlby. Hayden Christian Boyd.
Cecilia Mary Navarro. Ethan William Navarro.
Lydia Michelle Boyd. Brian Ivan Boyle.
Hannah Lauren Holly Neal. Cooper Trent Ryan Nelson.
Joseph William Bratcher. Tatum Michelle Breinholt.
Elizabeth True Nelson. Kate Renee Nelson.
Derek Hunter Brunei. Balin Lane Brewer.
Matthew Haynes Nelson. Matthew John Nelson.
McKenna Bright. Gemma Pearl Brenton.
Nicholas Brian Nelson. Carter Joel Newton.
Allison Sue Brown. Bianca Lene Brown.
Anna Wen. Kiem Chong Wen.
Faith Ernestine Brown. Trevin Allen Brown.
Emma Marie Nickel. Hensley Rose Nielsen.
Brigham Paris Broyles. Peyton Lane Burke.
Spencer Glenn Nielsen. Julian Evander Nieto.
Evan Jackson Burleson. Rhiannon Nicole Burns.
Aislinn Marie Noble. Alexis Ray Norton.
Giovanni Andrew Bazetta. Vanessa Nunn Cabrera.
Phoebe Quinn Norton. Lauren Elizabeth Noterpole.
Ellie Elise Caldwell. Lucy Jane Caliendo.
Nerval Ogbawu Ntwi. Hayden Sean O'Brien.
Alexander Brett Calkins. Rebecca K. Callan.
Joshua Daniel Oakley. Corinne Riley Oakleaf.
Mia Camarena Soltero. Camden William Campos.
George Benford O'Bannon. Angelica Acegueda.
Choya Beatriz Campos. Paula Cancio Fernandez.
Micah Oliver Oli. Emily Ann Olivas.
Jackson Aaron Carling. Dominic Antonio Caracao Jr.
Isabel Maria Olivas. Eldon Davis Olson.
Elena Victoria Carrasco. Gabriela Antoinette Carrillo.
Truman David Olson. Angel Daniel Olvera Irungeri.
Brian Yered Carrillo Rangel. Maritza Giselle Casas Estrella.
Jill Omerza. Jesus Alfonso Antiveros.
Christopher Casillas. Yahir Fernando Castillo.
Catherine Elizabeth O'Reilly. Jesse Raul Orozco Acosta.
John Castillo Cazares. Marco Antonio Castro.
Nicole Ortiz. Chrissy Michelle Owensby.
Noah Castro. Omar Cazares Rodriguez.
Missy and Jeanette Owensby. Ava Sophia Padilla.
Ricardo Xavier Charez. Kyle Owen Chambers.
Lucas Adrian Pagani. James Nicholas Page.
Oscar Chavez Ruiz. Diana Chico Cervantes.
Megan May Parker. Michael Francisco Para.
Sierra Torgan Chalk. Tyler Dean Chow.
Kindon K. Perry. Megan Marie Partridge.
Maverick Bjorklund Church. Henry James Clement.
Addison Taylor Pastiak. Adrian Christopher Pavlovic.
Ashley Rain Cockrell. Evangeline Lily Combs.
Caitlin Renee Pulowski. Miley Marie Pearson.
Killian Patrick Connor. Isis Lynn Contreras.
Rachel Pearson. Samuel Montgomery Peck.
Luis Emiliano Contreras Herrera. Daphne Elise Cook.
Scott Brigham Tenney Peck. Sabrina La Pinea.
Rashard Rogelio Cooper. Miguel Corral Armendariz.
Julio Ramon Pereira Gamboa. Eli James Perez.
Kelsey Susan Coulter. Andrew David Crandall.
Julian Alejandro Perez. Miguel Jesus Perez.
Madison Grace Cruz. Jackson Dean Crimmins.
Kurt Daryl Peterson. Hannah Lee Petit.
Donald Elijah Crockett. Aaliyah Cruz Ortiz.
Diana Powell. Ethan Vin Fan.
Venus Atenea Cruz Vergara. Dwight Dwayne Culpepper.
Clairvy Peel. Paola Pineda Grajeda.
Dharma Megan Coros. Brandon Tyler Cousins.
M. Rosario Pineda Sanford. Jackson Thomas Pitts.
Damian Switkoff. Victor Adair Damasco.
Araf Avon Platt. Sarah Nicole Pobliego.
Alicia Olga Daniels. Alma Rose Daniels.
Amber Maylene Palmier. Matthias Jaravajo Pooley.
Madeline Ray Davids. Grace K. Davis.
Holly May Pothier. Elena Taylor Powell.
Davin McKay Decker. Crystal Lynn DeGroff.
Charlotte Joy Powell. Declan Bryce Power.
Valerie Christine Delahunty Adello. Maxwell Morris Dalee.
Alyssa Grace Pratt. Ivy Madonna Purcell.
Noel Esteban Delgado. Ava Lynn Denton.
Mia Rose Purcell. Hector Den Qualls.
Dalton Thomas Dial. Alisa Apollonia Diego Baltazar.
Denali Marie Kiwis. Javier Humberto Quiroz Ledesma.
Delaney Leona Dittler. Melissa Page Dreer.
Michaeli Lynn Ramirez. Cristobal Ramirez Avila.
Maddox David Dreyer. Bridget Lynn Dunn.
Ellie Grace Randolph. Cesar Antonio Rascon.
Jeremy Daniel Dunn. Kobe Nathan Durso.
Christopher Noe Rascon. Caleb Isaac Rasmussen.
Kendall Grace Dusek. Bennett Jeffrey Eagleston.
Cambry Joe Rasmussen. Gioni Trinette Ray.
Sarah Edmondson. Cody Jean Ellertson.
Bryce Shea Redbird. Emily Camille Reed.
Lily McKay Ellingson. Eliza Jane Ellsworth.
Rex Kiefer Roten. Tessa Bree Reisdorf.
Marin Elizabeth Ellsworth. Kate Elizabeth Emmerich.
Jake Allen Richard. Madison Elizabeth Ricks.
Alexis Ann England. Landon Royal Erickson.
Tatum Ricks. Delisa Cornelia Cristina Reinders.
Giovanna Perez Escorcia. Cecilia Isabel Esparza Johansson.
Alyssa Nicole Rivera. Ashley Marie Rivera.
Sergio Espinoza. Jack Robert Estes.
Carlos Miguel Rivera. Catherine Yamilet Rivera Camacho.
Jocelyn Pamela Estrada. William Gale Estrada Maselli.
Elijah Ryan Roberts. Aaliyah Lachey Robinson.
Gabrielle Dawn Etheridge. Zania Lee Evans.
Excel Cerise Robinson. Isaiah Anthony Robinson.
Faith Nicole Everett. Zachary Brian Ferber.
Jaden Rain Robinson. Jordan Kiera Monique Robinson.
Jonathan Antonio Fairley. Jess Martin Falduto.
William James Robinson. Wiley Warren Robinson.
Stephen Leslie Fowler. Brian Endwell Farias Berry.
Luke Hunter Robles. Ava Angel Rodriguez.
Antoine Cyrus Maxime Farshi. Bailey Ray Fernandez.
Ruby Rodriguez Ferrer. Giselle Alessandra Rodriguez Lopez.
Isabella Ray Fernandez. Nefi Ray Fernandez Benitez.
Jacqueline Rodriguez Mendoza. Quinn Olivia Rogers.
Neo Nick Fishner. Joaquin Elias Fimbres.
Richard Daniel Romo. Felipe Neri Rosas Romero.
Lillian Elizabeth Finn. Roman Michael Finn.
Gary David Rose. Charlie Enrique Rubio Hernandez.
Brady Ryan Flake. Rebecca Holly Flores.
Brooke Bailey Rudnick. Hayden Kelly Rudnick.
Luis Fernando Flores Salaya. Madison Rose Flynn.
Rory Ann Rudnick. Andres Salas Garcia.
Margot Caroline Ode Fondue. Alani K. Forbes.
Sage Bentley Salazar. Macy Jean Salcido.
Christian Thomas Fouché. Tristan Robert Fouché.
Hannah Jameson Samuelson. Aaron Lee Sanchez.
Gracie Marie Folks. Landon Hallam Franco.
Sophia Marie Sanchez. Kiera Dawn Sandel.
Lina Patricia Franco. Malia Kayleen Frazier.
Alexa Rose Sayavedra. Madeline Rose Sayavedra.
Julia Louise Freeman. Owen Arthur Freeman.
Phoebe Lee Scaly. Sienna Ashlyn Schetzel.
Alex River Frost. Porter Blake Frost.
Ashlyn Elizabeth Ann Schmidt. Cole Mason Perilyn Schmidt.
Finley Faith Fuller. Tatum Nicole Foltz.
Leighton Cornelius Elder Schmidt. Grady Scott Schmidt.
Angelina Marie Gaines. Xander Christopher Mark Gaines.
Joseph Zachariah Schurz. Madison Lee Scott.
Ava Nicole Garcia. Christopher Angel Garcia.
Tillman Alan Scott. Maximus Emerald Seitz.
Dominic Matthew Garcia. Harlia Mariah Garcia.
Janelle Nicole Seavey. Tristan Logan Shaughnessy.
Isis Alexandra Garcia. Nicole Garcia.
Timothy J. Sherwood Jr. Blake Robert Schill.
Diego Garcia Mata. Harry Garcia Puck.
Xander Christopher Schill. Sophia Hadley Shippen.
Jackson Lofgreen Gardiner. Noah Conrad Yanni Gardiner.
Kayla Hope Shortridge. Braden Kasamu Shum.
Sadie Suzanne Gardner. Lucy Garn.
Sasha Elizabeth Simmons. Priya Jasmine Singh.
DeAndre Cordero Gatlin Jr. Marina Gabrielle Fayak Gowergi.
Malachi Moselle Siqueiros. Andrew James Skinner.
Helena Caroline Gerhardt. Jackson Joseph Germain.
Larissa Marion Skinner. Brady Joe Skousen.
Kiana Jakia Gibson. Jordan Marlene Gillette.
Aiden Thomas Smith. Josie Smith.
Aiden Lynn Githens. Mackenzie Nicole Glenn.
Carly Ray Smith. Ryan Spencer Smith.
Savannah Joe Glenn. Lauren Albert Goldtooth.
Zachary Michael Smith. Aubrey Lizette Smithson.
Ruben Carlos Galliet. Marissa Sue Gonzalez.
Lily Lorena Smithson. Dylan Thomas Smyer.
Joseph Gonzalez Andiola. Ethan Marcus Goodwin.
Hayden Michael Snow. May Nicole Solberg.
Gunnar Joseph Gornick. Emma Jean Gotzinger.
Alexis Solorzano Tiznado. Bentley Tatum Sorrells.
Hannah Gray. Talon Matthew Gregerson.
Diana Sosa Lopez. Heriberto Soto.
Kenzie Jennifer Griffin. Kenneth Clay Guandike.
Natalie Soto Ruiz. Matthew Allen Spalding.
Jose Jonathan Guevara Escorcia. Ashlyn K. Gundry.
Lavinia Spotsiti. Laney Paige Staley.
Brenton Blake Gunn. Hayden Simmons Gunnell.
Caleb Kenneth Staker. Hayden Trent Standage.
Lucia Dolores Gutierrez Ramirez. Tiffany Tien Dio Ha.
Lanakila Joy Stant. Swayze Jane Stapley.
Joseph LeGrand Hadlock. Emma Renee Hall.
Mandy Elizabeth Stedman. Amber Marie Dawn Stewart.
Evan James Hall. Matthew Michael Hall.
Aiden James Stock. Cohen Ryan Stoker.
Savannah Brooke Harrell. Alexis Tom Hart.
Eni Lucinda Stoll. Rebecca Sue Stratford.
Annie Marie Hawes. Holden Lake Haymore.
Charlotte Bethel Stewart. Eliza Marie Stewart.
Vincent Lewis Helsel. Cecilia Hennings.
Rylan Hope Swanson. Tanner Justin Swenson.
Mitchell Bradley Hendrickson. Adon Hector Hernandez.
Alyssa Nicole Table. Sebastian Lee Tanner.
Abigail Danielle Hernandez. Eliza Nicole Hernandez.
Peyton David Taylor. Sophia Beeson Taylor.
Ulysses Hernandez. Mohenry Hernandez Murieta.
Thomas Tigre. Gabriela Lanetta Tani.
Keely Tegan Heavey. Aaron James Haywood.
Michaela Jaylene Marie Tennis. Karina Tehran Magdaleno.
Cody James Hibbard. Joshua James Hill.
Rigdon Crew Thomas. Spencer Despain Thomas.
Sterling Ray Hinton. Rainey Joe Hopkins.
Connor Philip Thompson. Shane Jacob Thompson.
Maggie Louise Howell. Hannah Emily Herdlichka.
Hayden Bruce Thornton. Brooke Lynn Tollison.
Marcos Guillermo Huerta. Michael Isaac Hulen.
Riley Michelle Torgerson. Shvela Torres.
John Porter Hunt. Juan Pablo Hurtado Laura.
Isaac Ignacio Toruga. Cameron Lee Tover.
Daniel Paul Husted Jr. Grace Carol Heiter.
Ashley Elizabeth Trejo. Gael Trejo Alvarado.
Ensalina Lemoana Florita Iangi. Dallin Mark Jacobson.
Kyle Matthew Trost. Ashley Sienna Troth.
Sophia Jewel Jagoda. Anastasia Joseph.
Stephen Bainham Tucker. Maxwell Alexander Turchik.
Isaac Nefi Jean-Pierre. Adelaide Elizabeth Jensen.
Isabella Rose Turley. Robert Ian Tuttle.
Gavin Derek Jensen. Haley May Jensen.
Killian Twombly. Elisa Ray Udall.
Austin James. Keen Lawrence Jesclard.
James Mecca Koa Upshaw. Brinley Urkov.
Carolyn Elise Johnson. Delaney Marie Johnson.
Joanna Jacqueline Vaca. Agustin Axel Valdez.
Tristan George Rubicalba Johnson. Javen Connigan Jonas.
Jacob Levi Viathrulid. Kyan Jemiah Valverde.
Luke Charles Jones. Brianna Marie Joplin.
Michael Trey Van Oostendorp. Adrian Ichiro Vance.
Eric Jose Ceron. Emerson Janice Kaiser.
Julian Chikata Vance. Kaylee Marie Van Ginkel.
Tavon Christopher Kennedy. Meredith Ann Kiefer.
Chloe Van Lankvelt. Sienna Marianne Vasquez.
Jadis Rockwood King. Philip George King.
Olivia Noel Vaughn. Evelyn Vasquez Cano.
Noah Spencer Kirk. Bryson Danger Kissling.
Kevin David Velasquez Marciegos. Annalie Verdugo Urias.
Ada Johanna Klimola. Matthew William Klein.
Manuel Vicente Uvaldo. Abigail Alexis Villa.
Lorenzo Frank Klein Romero. Kenneth Mason Klingler.
Bailey Ann Wade. Braden Terry Wagstaff.
Matthew Jacob Kogelmeyer. William Joseph Korber.
Tatum Nicole Waite. Aaron Everett Walker.
Roman Christopher Kowalis. Serenity Gloria Cronschnabel.
Lillian Carol Walker. Emily Ann Washburn.
Jacob Orion Pierce Kuhn Dalton. Jaden Kiet Lee.
Chase Wayne Welker. Alexa Deanne Westfall.
Justin Jode Ledesma Huerta. Lillian Nancy Ledner.
Benjamin Stanton Wilcox. Avery Laurel Williams.
Evelyn June Lee. Jenna Love Lee.
Bridget Williams. Savannah Alta Willis.
Haley Ann Lavis. Kendall LaSwear.
Colton James Williard. Vorian Marie Wilson.
Miles Benjamin LaSwear. Sebastian Araya Letson.
Tate Scott Wuffenden. Narat Wangvit Booth.
Joshua Eden Leung. Gabriel Glenn Lewis.
Maxine Elizabeth Wood. Savannah Jesse Woody.
Brody Mark Liebman. Shay Lee Lahasset.
Christopher Lawrence Wren. Lindy Joe Wright.
Cody Paige Lillenquist. Mason Randall Lindberg.
Keona Taitano Yamada. Hayden Courtney Yates.
Camden Draven Litzo Martinez. Gabriella Rose Lombardi.
Jared Anthony Yates. Ashley K. Yazi.
Hunter Benjamin Longi. Adrian Lopez.
Alejandra Yepes. Christina Cecilia Zavala.
Isabella Graciela Lopez. Julian Lopez.
Leonel Alejandro Zeteno Rojo.
Hannah Marie Lopez Ceja. Jake Robert Lawrence. Romello Wesley Luckett. Colin Richard Worsley.
You made it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Joe Goodman. I'm the assistant principal over this senior class. This term, it's my pleasure to invite you to move those tassels from the right side to the left side. And on the count of three, let's go. 1, 2, 3.